In my career, I've made numerous business decisions, some big, some small, but early on in my career, I can remember a contract I won that involved big time politicians, a big time primary contractor, 20 new employees, and a business partner I wasn't really sure about. I spoke about this new venture with another professional that I consider to be a mentor of mine. I shared with him my anticipation of this new business venture, but expressed my concerns as well. He leaned back in his executive chair, parted a slight grin, started clicking on a pen in his hand, and dropped this advice. He said, "Son, let me tell you something. If you want to roll with big dogs, you better learn how to pee in high grass." I paused for a second because I was stumped, but being the proud man that I am, I played it off and replied, "Yep, you got that right. I say that all the time." Man, I didn't know what the hell he was talking about. I left that meeting dumbfounded. As an engineer by trade, I pride myself for being able to figure out something, but this one had me beat. I asked around to my peers and friends until one friend who was pretty up on game broke it down for me. He said, "Nigga, when you rolling with big dogs, you can't stop and pee. You gotta lift your legs up and let your nuts hang. And most importantly, you gotta pee where that shit won't get back on you." I was shook. It all made sense. As you grow and move up, things get more complicated. The stakes get higher. The game gets played at a different level. Didn't Biggie say more money, more problems? He was right. Segue into my Jazzy life. I listened to her recent rant in her car about her YouTube problems. Basically, she was talking about how people are talking about her and somebody stole her bike. I'm looking at her numbers, right? She currently has 40,000 subs and 22,000 daily views. So she is moving into mid-tier level YouTube status. She is coming out of novice status, so things are about to get real for her. She is about to get real cutthroat competition. She is about to get real hate from more experienced trolls. And she's going to be behind the 8 ball on producing more and more relevant content for advertisers. Oh, it's about to get real now? But it seems to me she is unprepared. Major opportunities are abound. But unfortunately, she is caught up fighting roaches, taking care of kids, and planning a life with a nigga in prison. But more importantly, she is in her feelings about what people say about her. Jazz, what the fuck are you expecting? You up on YouTube every day exposing your daily life to the world, and negative responses from viewers is driving you to depression? Well, I got a running joke for Sansa Ray that I might apply to you, Jazz. It goes like this. Jazz goes to the doctor and tells doctor, "Look, every time I do YouTube, it hurts right here." Doctor says, "It hurts right here?" Jazz says, "Yes, it hurts right here." Doctor says, "Every time you do YouTube?" Jazz says, "Yes, every time I do YouTube." "What do you think I should do, doctor?" Doctor says, "Common sense tells me maybe you should just stop doing YouTube." Now, Ebony Man 2K gonna tell you, if you don't stop YouTube, you better put on your big girl panties and learn how to pee in high grass. This short music video serves as an introduction to my upcoming series, Storytimes with Ebony Man 2K. It gives you a glimpse of the type of people, places, and things I have experienced early on in my young adult life. My subscribers have asked me to share my experiences dating in Atlanta, my time spent in Rio de Janeiro during Carnival, freaknik stories, and other general social stories in my life. Some of the photos in this video captured those experiences. The time frame of these photos are from the mid-90s to the early 2000s. Again, this video serves as a prelude to my story times and adds proper context of people, space, and time. This is Ebony Man 2K. Let's get it. This is Ebony Man 2K. I need for you to put your screen on full view. The title of this song for this music video is called When We Were Young by Adele, and the cover is being performed by Mackenzie Johnson. Please check out our channel and join. Thank you.
Everybody loves the things you do, from the way you talk to the way you move. Everybody here is watching you, 'cause you feel like home, you're like a dream come true. But if by chance you're here alone, can I have a moment before I go? 'Cause I've been by myself all night long, hoping you're someone I used to know. You look like a movie, you sound like a song. My God, this reminds me of when we were young. Let me photograph you in this light, in case it is the last time that we might be exactly like we were before we realized we were sad of getting old. It made us restless. It was just like a movie, it was just like a song. I was so scared to face my fears, 'cause nobody told me that you'd be here. And I swore you moved overseas, 'cause that's what you said when you left me. You still look like a movie, you still sound like a song. My God, this reminds me of when we were young. Let me photograph you in this light, in case it is the last time that we might be exactly like we were before we realized we were sad of getting old. It made us restless. It was just like a movie, it was just like a song. When we were young, when we were young, when we were young, when we were young. It's hard to win me back, everything just takes me back to when you were there, to when you were there. And a part of me keeps holding on, just in case it hasn't gone. I guess I still care. Do you still care? It was just like a movie. It was just like a song. My God, this reminds me of when we were young. When we were young, when we were young. Let me photograph you in this light in case it is the last time that we might be exactly like we were before we realized we were sad of getting old and made us restless. Oh, I'm so mad I'm getting old, it makes me reckless. It was just like a movie. It was just like a song when we were young.
This is Everyday Man 2K, aka that Jolly Rancher, aka Pretty Ricky, what they call me, and aka that dude who be having the receipts. Before we begin, the membership program for my channel has been approved by YouTube and has been added with PayPal and Cash App as another option to express your support for me and this channel. I ask that you go ahead and join today and make yourself an official Day 1 member of Everyday Man 2K. There is a join button on the homepage and links in the description box and at the top of my comments section. You will get an official members only badge, and I will be adding exclusives from time to time for you to access as a members only participant. Now, the price that I set is reasonable and it's less than a 2-piece dinner from Popeyes, especially if you get the strawberry drink. So, go ahead and join, get your badge, and make them haters start crying like a baby. You know how they do. Wah, 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 wah. Why you like Ebony Man? Wah, wah, wah. We don't want you to like Ebony Man. Wah, wah, wah. And you take that badge and say, look, I rock with Ebony Man 2K the long way. Because not only is he funny to me, but that brother is thorough and he be on point with his presentations, especially with his receipts. So you either get with the program or you get to stepping and go kick a can down the street, because that would be a better use of your time than you trying to convince me to go against Ebony Man 2K. I got Ebony Man 2K's back 100%. And ladies and gentlemen, this is the main purpose of membership. It is to bear witness to the public that we are going to enjoy ourselves on this channel, and we got each other's back 100%. Okay, let's get it, y'all. This is Ebony Man 2K. We're about to go into our chat and music session. But first, if you would like to donate via Cash App, the Cash App ID is $EBMN2K. That's $EBMN2K. If you'd like to make a donation via PayPal, send it to paypal.me/EBMNTWOK. That's paypal.me/EBMNTWOK. And if you'd like to send it via Venmo, send it to @EBMN2K. That's @EBMN2K. Thanks.